Each time I wait at a boarding gate to embark on yet another adventure, I can't help but reflect on the journey that has led me here. It's remarkable how sometimes all it takes is a single spark to ignite a passion deep within you, a passion you may have not even known existed. For me, that spark was travel. I remember vividly the moment when the idea of traveling abroad first crossed my mind. It was a leap of faith for sure, a decision to pursue my education in foreign land. Little did I know that this decision would alter the course of my life forever. It was in those foreign streets, amidst unfamiliar faces and cultures, that I discovered a world beyond the confines of my own. Travel became more than just a hobby. It became a way of life, a relentless pursuit of exploration and understanding. With each journey, I found myself breaking barriers, challenging stereotypes, and opening doors to places within me that I didn't even know existed. Now 16 years pass since that fateful decision to live in another country for the first time, and yet the excitement of stepping into the unknown remains palpable as ever. As I prepare to embark on this 4-day journey to Amsterdam, my 33rd country, I can't help but feel a sense of pride and privilege. Coming from a family of immigrants and as a Black woman, I understand more than anything the significance of opportunities like this. Each passport stamp is not just a mark of my travels, but a testament to the resilience of my ancestors and the opportunities that they paved for me. It's a reminder that despite the barriers and prejudices we may face, the world is vast and full of wonders waiting to be explored. As I boarded this plane bound for Amsterdam, I carried with me not just a sense of adventure, but a deep appreciation for the transformative power of travel. It's a journey for me of self-discovery, of growth, and of embracing the beauty of our diverse world. And each time I gaze out of the airplane window, I can't help but smile, knowing that this is only the beginning of a lifetime of adventures yet to come. And good morning, travelers. Welcome to a new video. If this is your first time stopping by, hi, my name is Sade. Welcome to Amsterdam in the Netherlands. I'm so excited to be here. It's hard to believe that this is my 33rd country now that I'm visiting. As I mentioned earlier in the video, travel is such a passion of mine, and I didn't know that until I took that first step of bravery and did a study abroad program in Spain, and that just kind of lit the spark for the rest of my life and wanting to explore as much of the world as possible before the end of my days, which, as we know, your girl turned 37 a few days ago, so it goes by really quick. In any case, I'm really excited to be here. We're staying in a central localized hotel called the Radisson Blu. Obviously this is a chain and they have hotels all over the world. But if you're visiting the Netherlands, I would prefer to stay in the city center. So we're staying right in the heart of Amsterdam. Everything is super walkable. And obviously you guys know that Amsterdam is renowned for its bike riding. So it can't be terribly difficult to get around. Although we're gonna be using our legs today because you gotta be a serious biker, man, if you're gonna be out here in these streets. Hopefully, once we venture out, further out into the city, I hope to rent a bike, maybe in a safe space like a park or something like that, not trying to traverse the crazy roads and bike traffic. But it is fun to watch, and I love that. I love that so much about the city, and it gives it so much character. We arrived yesterday morning, and we arrived so tired. I felt like, when I tell you I hit those sheets at like G2, G3 ratings, I literally sank, like I was sinking into the sheets. I was so exhausted. But we did, for a few hours, walk around the city just to kind of get a lay of the land and a good sense, a vibe of the city. And Amsterdam is so dreamy and romantic and beautiful. I mean, I had to remember to pick my jaw up off the floor because everywhere you look, it's just so picturesque and I don't know, just an incredible city. So I'm so excited to explore. I don't want to waste any more time. I do want to give you guys a quick room tour. I think our stay for the 4 nights was around $1,200, so it's $300 a night. Not the cheapest, but that's okay because, you know, we wanted to kind of splurge a little bit this trip. It is my birthday weekend trip after all. But I want to give you guys a quick little room tour. Okay, so let's quickly talk about hotel options. This city offers a plethora of choices ranging from quaint boutique hotels to luxurious 5-star accommodations. Again, we decided to settle at the Radisson, which is centered in the heart of the city, which was our preference. It's about 20 minutes from the airport and a short walking distance from the train station, ensuring us a hassle-free transportation experience. The room is spacious and the bathroom is quite cozy, but I think my favorite part are the free mini stroopwafel refreshments, a Dutch delicacy, that are offered in the hotel lobby at various hours during the day. So we couldn't skip the most important meal of the day. We're super excited to get the day started. So we stopped at a restaurant called the Avocado Show for my avocado fans. Every dish has avocado at the heart and center of the meal. And now that we have sustained ourselves with a little bit more energy to get our day started, we are going to kick off the day by visiting 3 of the most popular museums here in Amsterdam. I'll try not to get run over by cars and passing bikes. First museum that we're visiting is Rich Museum. Anyways, I'll put the name on the screen somewhere. I'm sure I'm gonna screw these up all day. All right, first stop of the day, we find ourselves at the iconic Rijksmuseum. Apologies to the Dutch people, please don't kill me for the mispronunciation in my comments. Anyway, with this ornate architecture and impressive collection, it's no wonder why Rijks attracts over 1.7 million visitors annually. Stepping inside, you're immediately greeted by the grandeur of Dutch art and history. The museum halls are adorned with masterpieces from renowned artists such as Rembrandt and Van Gogh, offering a glimpse into the rich cultural heritage of the Netherlands. But as I immerse myself in the beauty of the museum's collections, I can't help but acknowledge the complex history that underpins Dutch history. The Netherlands, once a global superpower, amassed immense wealth through colonialism, exploitation, and unfortunately the transatlantic slave trade. The museum, while celebrating the achievements of Dutch art and culture, also serves as a reminder of this dark chapter in its history. And in my opinion, it's essential to confront and acknowledge those uncomfortable truths of the past, even as we appreciate the beauty and innovation it has produced. I absolutely love visiting a country's national museum, especially for a country that I'm visiting for the first time, because as I stroll around Amsterdam today, I see a city that has been shaped by that complex history. From its multicultural neighborhoods to its vibrant art scene, the legacy of Dutch colonial history is palpable. Next up, we step into the world of Vincent van Gogh, one of the most influential artists in history. The Van Gogh Museum is a testament to Van Gogh's brilliance and artistic legacy. You don't have to be a huge fan or even knowledgeable in art to appreciate his bold use of color and dynamic brushstrokes, which have paved the way for modern expressionism in the art world. But behind those vibrant canvases lies a story of profound struggle and pain. Van Gogh, like many people, grappled with mental illness and personal turmoil throughout his life. One could argue that his art was both a means of expression and a form of catharsis, and in the end, unfortunately, the weight of his suffering became too much to bear, and Van Gogh tragically took his own life at the age of 37, which, ironically, is a birthday that I just celebrated a few days ago. It's definitely a sobering reminder of the fragility of the human spirit. And good morning, guys. Welcome back to day 2. I hope you guys enjoyed some of that history that we learned in day 1, visiting the I need to learn how to pronounce that name.
Rijksmuseum.
The MoCo Museum and the Vincent van Gogh Museum. I honestly and truly feel that as a traveler, it would be a dereliction of my duty if I didn't learn about some of the history and the culture of the motherland of Anne Frank and Vincent van Gogh, which we're going to go visit later this afternoon, Anne Frank's home and museum. And we have some fun things planned as well. We'll also visit the Royal Palace, and then we're going to do a canal cruise because we cannot be in the Venice of, well, I guess Venice is in Europe, but I was going to say, I guess the Venice of Western Europe without totally exploring this city on water, which I'm sure will be a beautiful and different experience. I need to finish getting ready so that we can get out of here. I see some sunshine peeking out through the window, which makes me really excited. So let's get this day started. All right, let's go. We are at the Royal Palace, situated in the heart of Amsterdam. As you wander through, you'll quickly realize why this palace is a symbol of Dutch heritage and regal elegance. Here are a few facts that we discovered during our visit. The palace was built in the 17th century, first as a city hall. However, it was later converted into a royal residence in the early 19th century. The palace is renowned for its stunning architecture, characterized by its neoclassical design and elaborate decor. It boasts a remarkable collection of artwork and historical artifacts, including paintings, sculptures, and tapestries. Lastly, it's still used today by the Dutch royal family for official events and ceremonies. While visitors can explore certain parts of the palace, other parts remain reserved for royal and state functions. So just about a mile and a half outside of the city center of Amsterdam, we jumped off at a location where the Food Holland is located. From what I researched online, it's kind of like a food court with tons of different stalls. So hopefully we can get a good sense of Dutch food, because we really haven't tried anything much outside of just their French fries. And we're hungry, so we're excited to try it. So just a few little fun and useful facts that I'm learning along the way here in Amsterdam. So as we were standing waiting for our tram, my husband noticed that there's are these anchors at the top of the buildings. And I had read somewhere as I was preparing and doing research for this trip, and a gentleman standing next to us confirmed this, that those pulleys, or those hooks rather, are used kind of like a pulley system, because the stairwells tend to be a little bit more narrow for a lot of these buildings. They cannot fit their furniture through them, so they literally will pulley your bed set or your furniture, your sofa set, through the window. So I thought that was a pretty cool fact. So you'll see as you walk around the city, if you just take a look up, you'll see these hooks at the top of the building, and that's why. Secondly, once we got on the tram, we're obviously paying attention to see when and where we're supposed to stop. However, the trams move quickly, okay? So when you're a stop away from where you're supposed to get off, make sure you get up and start to make your way in the back towards the exit, because we totally got locked in and had to walk an extra, half mile or whatever, because we totally missed our stop because we couldn't get off. Secondly, the tram systems I think are pretty cool. They work like buses, right? The tram tickets are around €4 for an hour worth of a ride, or you can purchase a 24-hour pass that's about €9, which is what we got. It's out of convenience because we didn't know exactly how far we would be traveling today. You can purchase the ticket on the tram. There's an attendant towards the back of the tram when you get on, who will sell you a ticket if you're looking to buy a pass. Otherwise, I believe you can just tap your phone. Like if you have a chip card or something like an Apple Pay or Google Pay type of option, or a chip in your debit card, you can just tap it on entry, and then you have to tap it again as you exit the tram. So those are just a few useful facts for you guys when visiting Amsterdam. Richard, do you have any fun facts that you want to share about Amsterdam to the YouTube family?
I think you covered them all when you were just talking.
Oh, you know what? You could tell them the difference between a coffee shop and a cafe, because that's going to be important.
A coffee shop is a place where they also dispense marijuana, whether it be CBD oil or space cakes or whatnot.
Brownies.
But a cafe is where only strictly is being served as coffee.
Well, I guess no marijuana.
Marijuana.
No marijuana in tandem to your coffee. So know that now difference. You know. The more you know. Know the difference between cafe and coffee, because you're gonna be really surprised when you walk into a coffee shop to learn it's actually where you just get a nice little blunt and maybe a coffee, but definitely different vibes. Next up, we embark on a poignant journey through Anne Frank House, a place steeped in history and tragedy. As I walked through the narrow corridors and the hidden rooms, I couldn't help but feel a profound sense of sorrow and empathy. The stories of Anne Frank and her family are not just chapters in history. They are reminders of the resilience and humanity that can flourish even in the darkest of times. Inside the museum, photos and videos are not allowed, and rightly so. It's a place where words fail to capture the magnitude of the experience, where the weight of history hangs heavy in the air. Walking through the secret annex where Anne and her family lived in hiding for 2 years, I was overcome with a sense of reverence and solemnity. It's a stark reminder of the atrocities of war and yet the resilience of the human spirit. The stories within these walls are not just Anne's. They belong to all of us. They serve as a poignant reminder of the importance of tolerance, compassion, and standing up against injustice, especially in today's times. Out of all of the places in Amsterdam, the Anne Frank House is one that I urge you not to skip. If you're making plans to visit Amsterdam, book your ticket to the museum in advance, even before booking your flights. Not kidding, as these tickets sell out months in advance. So we just got out of the museum and we took a short walk, maybe like 10 minutes, to a vintage shop that I saw on someone's blog. And it definitely smells vintage in here. But I hear that Amsterdam has a lot of really cool vintage shops, you know, reuse, secondhand clothing, which I think is important for our environment and ecosystem. So you definitely should check out this one. This place is called Zaans. Anyways, I'll link it down below if you're interested. Surprised Richard made it on the train with how drunk he got last night. Acting a fool.
Huh?
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back. Our last full day in Amsterdam. Last night we had a little bit too much fun. Someone had a little bit too much fun.
Yeah, I'm the one who fell off in the canal.
You need to stop telling these conspiracy theories. Anyways, it was a great night. As you can see, we ended the night on a tour on the canal, but then we made a pit stop in the red light district after, hit up a couple bars, and it was a lot of fun, to say the least. And thankfully, we made it up this morning. We are taking a 20-minute train ride outside of Amsterdam to a city called Schans, which is known, I think I'm pronouncing that right, which is known for its windmills. So I'm really looking forward to that. Let's get the day started. I hate to say it because we've been having so much fun thus far, but sadly today is our last full day in Amsterdam, so we've decided to head out of the hustle and bustle of the city to the windmill town of Zaans, Schans, and the quaint village of Zaandam, both located a stone's throw away from Amsterdam. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing these names correctly, as I find Dutch names to be quite hard to pronounce as an English speaker, but in any case, Zaans is a living museum preserving the rich cultural heritage of the Netherlands. Here are a few fun facts that we learned while visiting this enchanting town. Zaans is renowned for its iconic windmills, which date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. They once played a vital role in the region's economy, powering sawmills, oil mills, and much more. This town is also famous for its wooden clog carving and cheese production, and you already know we had to make a purchase to take some of this Dutch cheese home. Zaandam is known for its distinctive architecture characterized by colorful houses and historic buildings. One of its most popular landmarks is the Intel Hotel. I mean, look at this funky structure. I've never seen anything like it. The architecture pays homage to traditional houses within the region. Its stacked design, reminiscent of stacked houses, has become an iconic symbol of this town. Close out the vlog, go ahead.
This concludes our trip to Amsterdam.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you learned something new, as I did, as we did, and enjoyed the trip as much as we did. Next up, we're headed to Brussels. Are you excited for Brussels?
Yes.
So if you want to tune into that video, be sure to like and subscribe if you feel invested and want to follow us on this journey. Otherwise, it's good to see you guys. Wishing you lots of peace, love, and good health. And we'll see you somewhere around the world.
I'm so in love.
Oh my God.